Earlier this week, Washington Post conservative columnist Jennifer Rubin went on MSNBC to basically tell us what has happened to the Republican Party today. And Rubin repeated a claim that she has made in the past. Here's what she said. She said, they've become a cult and they simply follow Donald Trump wherever he meanders through the desert, following him, making excuses for him, enabling him. And it really is a moment for choosing. It really is a defining moment for the party and for these individuals. Now, what she's saying here is that Republicans do have a choice. Do you want to continue to go down this path of being the cult of Trump, or do you want to reverse course and go down the path that is simply the Republican Party? Now, here's where I disagree with Jennifer Rubin. They had the opportunity. This isn't the moment of choosing. The moment of choosing was 2 years ago, was 18 months ago, was 12 months ago, was 6 months ago. We're not going to give them any more chances, Jennifer, unfortunately. I know you mean well, but I know you're also, politically, ideologically, against the things that we need to help move this country forward. So I don't consider you to be much better than the Trump culters. Because as a conservative, you still want the tax cuts for the wealthy. You don't want the Green New Deal. And we have to have those things. You don't want Medicare for all, and we have to have those things. But the Republican Party is way past the opportunity of being able to choose where they want to go. The Republican Party, as it once stood, is dead. It is now, unequivocally, a cult of Donald Trump. And the important thing to remember about that is it is not just the electorate. It's not just a few people like Jacob Wall out there on Twitter. This is our elected officials who, as Rubin did correctly point out, says they enable him. They blindly go along with him. They're not standing up to him. They're just saying, sure, whatever you want. Okay, we'll do it. We'll do it. And here's the reason why. Because Trump's policies are no different from the rest of the Republican Party. The Republican Party hasn't had a new idea since 1980, and unfortunately that new idea was to cut taxes for the wealthy, and it never worked out. They're still the same. They still have the one idea, and that's why they follow Trump. Because they've got nothing else. They were looking for a leader, but they found a cult leader instead and weren't smart enough to know the difference. So now they've followed him down a path of no return. And believe me when I say that the Republican Party will never hit the point that it used to be. What will happen is eventually there will be a fracture, just like there likely will be with the Democrats, and we will see new parties sprout up. Some extreme, some towards the center. And to be honest, that is what we need as a country. The two-party system sucks, especially when one of them goes down the path of full-blown, psychopathy. But there is hope. If fractures occur, if more parties sprout up that are viable in elections, that may be the one thing that helps to save this country and propel us forward. But it's not going to be the cult of Trump leading us to a brand new era. Thanks for watching, everybody. And don't forget, if you like what you see here, like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. And now you can also become a member of Ring of Fire and get exclusive early access to certain Ring of Fire videos all throughout the week. Just click on the little join button right below the video.